welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about something a little bit different. No skincare, no beauty routine, but I want to talk to you about something which comes from within of us, and that is self-love. Many of you always comment on my Instagram how I can get there as well, so I thought maybe I can share my journey and my opinions about it, my experiences, so I can maybe help some of you or inspire you, or take the best out of it, what works for you. So anyway, so today I want to talk about self-love, self-appreciation, which is very connected to self-development. So yes, self-love, guys. First I want to ask you, why don't you love yourself? Have you ever go to the mirror and ask yourself the question, why don't you love yourself? What happened? When that stopped? Because we are born and we love ourselves. We don't have these doubts about ourselves. Since you are a little child, little girl, you do love yourself. There can be some circumstances which, the environment around you can totally mess it up for you. Absolutely, I understand that this, unfortunately, part of our existence, because not everybody is aware that they need help in life, right? And they try to destroy other people, because really we are born very pure, very clean, like little angels, and then people come around and they screw it up for us, right? So unfortunately we people can be very cruel to each other, and I think it all is based on our own insecurities. Happy people don't hurt people. Only people who've been hurt people. So doesn't mean you should be the bigger person, because that is as well, in my opinion, I mentioned it in one of my quotes on my social media. To be bigger person as well, there is a time and place, but not everybody deserves you to be the bigger person in the situation where they are attacking you. You as well have to speak up for yourself, for your own mental health, for your own inner peace. Because if somebody keep, stabbing you, and you are just like, he has difficult life, I understand, I feel bad. You are the one who will go home and sleep with all these things in your head. You're technically taking this person with you home to the bed, because yeah, it is. It may be just in your mind, but they affect you, and that's gonna stay there forever. So really, go to the mirror, stand there and ask yourself, when did you become aware of not loving yourself, not having appreciation to yourself, doubting yourself, not being happy with yourself? You are not self-centered if you're trying to grow and become a better version of yourself. Maybe some people will make you believe that, but don't even think about anybody else right now. This is about you and how you feel and why you feel like that. So really, when did that happen to you? Once you figure out when that happened and who made you feel this way, you can focus on the part of your life, and there is fixing. You can talk to the people to tell them what is inside of your heart, to tell them that they hurt your feelings, but they treated you like that. But usually when somebody is treating you badly, it's really because they are not happy with themselves. But it's not your job to go and fix other people's life and really have this circle when you are for everybody else there, like the people pleaser, I call it. Because we all have our life, we all have our traumas, we all have our negative experiences, we all had to push to be somewhere in life. So you do not deserve to be mistreated by others so they can feel good about themselves. Yes? Do not take them in your mind, them to your bed at night. And as well, you have to figure out who you are, guys. Who you are, really. What kind of person you are. Think about it. Because if you would date yourself, imagine like you meet yourself, would you be like, wow, this is amazing person? Like, will you be like feeling magnetic, like you want to be connected to yourself? If your answer is no, again, you need to face the mirror and ask yourself why. Why wouldn't you, like when you walk on the street, why wouldn't you turn around and look at yourself? Really, why? I know this is back maybe to self-care, but self-care is again not just physical, like going to the gym, you know, and take care of your skin, putting on makeup, take care of your hair, and you know, your body posture and things like that, manicure. It's not about designer clothes, because you can totally not to have any of that and be the most confident person in the world. Have you ever met people like that? Because they are detached from opinions of others, right? They detached themselves from the traumas which others try to push on them. It's difficult, yes, but it's really possible, guys. It's not impossible. So you definitely need to just figure out who, when, where, and why. And then you forgive yourself for not having better reaction to the negative, toxic energy these people pushed on you or whatever they did to you, because you did not deserve it. You did not deserve it. Absolutely not. As well, very important part which a lot of people forget is kind self-talk. You know, many of us don't even know how to receive compliment. Have you noticed, like, do you have friends, or maybe I even done it in the past few times, but I'm very aware when I do that, and I cut it off. Now I accept help, compliments, everything, yes? So what I'm speaking, if somebody tells you, oh my god, I love your dress, the first reaction of you, it says, oh my god, this was so cheap, I bought it on sale for like 50 bucks. Why? Why do you have to do that? Just say, thank you very much, thanks. That's all you need to say. You don't have to explain where did you buy it unless they go and ask. But most people, if they give you compliment, say thank you, that's it. And that as well comes from a little bit of insecurities, again, which you were not born with, somebody put them to your head. You know, as a little girl, I was always told by my family, mainly my mother, about my visual part. Like, I was not good enough for her, you know, visually. To say this way, whatever, for her. I always loved myself, but for her, I was never enough. So the funny part is, even that energy from somebody who's supposed to give me unconditional love and take care of me and support me, that actually taught me that I have to be there for myself, that I have to be focused on myself, because nobody else owns you, you know, the love for yourself, which you should have. Nobody owns you that. Every morning when you wake up, I want you to go to the mirror and say something nice to yourself. You know, you can say, I love you. You can say, you look beautiful. You can say, oh my god, my hair looks so pretty, this, you know, even with this art of the pillow. Say something like, I'm feeling great today. Today's gonna be a beautiful day. Hey, talk to yourself, you know. If your spouse think you crazy, it's fine. Do it quietly, but speak the words out. Don't just think them. Yes, you need to speak them for you to change the mindset of yourself. Is the reality. It's not difficult. If there is something you're not happy about, like you don't like your makeup, or you look puffy, or you look tired, you have dark circles, do not say that out loud. Don't. Just, you know, massage your face, close the mirror, and continue with your day. Put sunglasses on. I'm not saying you should be fake positive. I'm just saying sometimes you have to fake it till you make it. And even if you don't feel like going to the mirror and saying something kind to yourself, what is stopping you from saying something kind to yourself? I used to work with this guy, and I was showing him pictures, I don't know why, from my previous job, and he said to me, oh, look how pretty you are here, what happened? And I was just like looking at him. And that was one of the things which, you see, I do remember, because it did hurt my feelings, but he was the one kind of person I felt sorry for, and I was very kind to him. And the day when he said that, because I could tell a lot of things to him, I stopped myself and I say, I feel, you know, you feel bad for him, but it affected me. He didn't care. He say it and he goes, right? Actually, the best thing, the best comeback when somebody is trying to insult you or hurt your feelings is tell them one thing. Ask them question. Why are you saying this to me? Tell me why you feel like this is the correct thing to tell me. I would like to know. Please, educate me. I remember again, the same person, when I got my lip filler, I came to work and he wanted to insult me, right? So he goes, how did he say it? Let's say like this way. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, because it's very obvious. You got your lips down. And he wanted to say something mean and rude, because he always insulted everybody. And I said to him, doesn't it look amazing? That's all I said. And he looked at me like all shocked, like upset that I am not going the correct way as he was picturing. And he goes, yeah, it looks good. Very unhappy with the answer of himself, because, you know, I didn't give him the opportunity to insult me, to make fun of me, nothing. I was just like, I love it and I don't care what you say. And that's how you have to be. I mean, many people in your life, there will be so many people in our life, and I don't know why that happens. It's women and it's men. We just love to hurt other people. It's like a hobby. Why is it like that? I think really it all starts in our childhood. Are we failing? Are we failing our children? Are we being horrible parents? I mean, I'm not a parent, but what is it with us? Why are we not breaking the circle of somebody hurting our feelings and us not understanding that the only way to go forward is to break this dark circle? Because you cannot have children and raise them to be the best version they can be. Your children can become the president, you know, they can be the most amazing. She can be the next Oprah Winfrey. Like, there is so many options in the world. But for some reason, there are people who prefer to box their children, lock them up in their cage in their mind, and keep them there in control. Why is it like that? Again, their insecurities. Why they got them? That is not our job to figure out. You always have to worry just about your own insecurities and about your own problems. So again, people pleasing in the way that you let people hurt you so they can feel better about themselves because you feel like I'm stronger, I can handle it. No, you are not stronger. You know, you were since your childhood already so mentally abused that you just think it's normal that people talk to you like that. So you feel like it's okay, you know, to make these rude jokes about me. I can handle it. Yes, you can handle it, but it doesn't make you feel good. It's gonna stay inside of you. So never ever let anybody to go there with you this way. You have the right to ask them the questions. You have the right to ask them for explanation of their rudeness. You have the right. If they think they are right insulting you, attacking you, that you are right asking them why. And that is very important for you to build up self-love when you will not be affected by circumstances of other people's insecurities. And then of course it comes to the basic things, right? Working out. Even if you're skinny, guys, working out, it's going to give you the happy endorphins. It's just going to make you feel instantly better. Like, you don't have to run 10 miles. You can just do speed walk, lift some weights, like dance. Dancing is amazing. In the bathroom in the morning, when you're saying these nice things to yourself, just dance there. Like, just do something. Move your hips, swing them, you know. Like, do some fun thing for yourself. Something what is there just for your eyes and for yourself, so you can bloom the day. You can feel great about yourself. As well, I have noticed a lot of people, they're chameleons. So that is a lizard, right? Which changes colors based on what they are on. Imagine how you change based on your environment. We all are guilty of it, so don't tell me you have never done this. A lot of people, it happens a lot when you date someone, when you starting to date someone. What happens? You let go of yourself. You let go of who you were to please this person, to make them love you, or to make them want to spend time with you. Then you start dressing the way they like you to be dressed. I had a girlfriend. She had a big crush on my husband. We were dating at the time. I told her, she was blonde. I told her my husband likes brunettes. He likes dark hair. The girl who was bleaching her hair all her life one day just came to work with dark hair. Those are the friends I picked for my life. Anyway, chameleon, 100%. Like, this girl was lost, you know? So don't be that. Just because this person has certain preferences, you cannot let go of who you are. You always have to be authentic. You also have to know who you are, right? We talked about it in my previous video. It's very important for you to find out who you are. For me, it was a journey since I was a little girl. I always had the desire of something and I was going for it in my life. You know, go and face the mirror, face your own reflection. Nobody can do it for you. Nobody will do it for you. People want you to fail. Nobody wants you to succeed. Nobody wants you to be the best version of yourself. People always want others to be lower than them, so they don't have to, you know, have any higher standard. They don't have to push harder. They can just like settle in life and feel comfortable, and that is not the way to live, guys. We always should try to improve ourselves. There are people who settle in life and they stop educating themselves. They're just like, this is it, like, I'm 40, I'm 50, that's it, I don't need anything more in my life. And then they immediately getting very old very fast. Their body gives up. The people, I know, I have friends who are in their late 50s and they work out, they take care of themselves, they travel, they read, they educate themselves, you know, they are on the go and they are like blooming, gorgeous, gorgeous people. And Miami is actually full of them and it's quite incredible. So it's never too late and you can start even now if you are older. It's okay, you can. You still have lifetime to go. You should never think of like, no, I'm done. Absolutely no, the very wrong approach. So don't forget, guys, to cut off all these toxic vampires because they are not there for you to feel well about yourself. You have to figure out who these people are and you have all the right to go and ask them the correct questions why they're treating you the way. You are the creation of your environment. So who you are with, who you surround yourself with, very important. So many of you know it. You know it. You need to cut off these people. Even if it's your sibling, you have to cut them off. Is it your best friend? Sometimes we think they are our best friends, but they are our best enemies, you know. So you have the right to go and question them. And if they attack you, then you know better. Your life will be better without them. Very important part as well of self-love, self-development is the very first important step, which I believe you already there when you are watching this video. It's you need to want. If you don't want, nothing will really change. You know, you need to want to go there in the morning and give yourself positive self-talk. You have to want it. If you don't want, if you are lazy, who's gonna do that for you? You are there with yourself forever. It's a circle of life. There always will be someone who will want you to feel bad about yourself. It's never going to stop. It's just up to you to create this shield when you are so in love with yourself that nobody can hurt your feelings. When you detach from all these toxic people and you will just go there to the mirror and you say these words to yourself every day, and that is just going to change the whole perspective about yourself, And that is the start of self-love. It's very simple. It's very simple decision of doing it. That's simple. The journey sometimes maybe not so simple, but once you start going, guys, it's just gonna get better. You will be the butterfly. You will just fly to the world and bloom, you know, like the flowers. So I hope I share some useful message to some of you guys there, because I feel it's important, especially us women. We went through a lot of stuff in our life. Men, they don't feel like that. Maybe there are some men who have, I don't want to call insecurities, because insecurities, it's difficult to call these insecurities, because these are things people imprinted to our mind, right? Some people just enjoy hurting people. It doesn't mean it's your insecurity, it means it's theirs. So yeah, that's life. Don't forget that always will be someone jealous, someone hateful, someone who didn't go through their life journey to be the best version of themselves, somebody who was boxed. They're living in a jail in their mind, and they are very afraid to break that and live their life for the best, you know. Many people like that, but not everybody wants to be like this. So I hope you will just bloom from today on. I wish you the best. Let me know in the comments below if you think this is useful, and as well if there is something which you think I forgot to mention, let me know in the comments below, because we learn from each other here, and that is the little community we are building up here, guys. Anyway, guys, time to go. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I see you next week. Bye bye.